Hello, everyone. Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining my channel. I'm Tamara. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can learn all you need to know about borderline personality disorder and even narcissistic personality disorder. So, today we're going to be talking about the lingo of borderline personality disorder because I think there are certain things that can clue you in that someone has this disorder. There are certain patterns and things that they say. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that just because you hear someone use certain phrases that they're definitely a borderline, but it's definitely a clue. You could be at a family gathering, you could be at work, you could be at church, and let's say you're talking to a couple of other people, one other person or a group of people. They will walk up to you and say, "What are you guys talking about?" And I'm not sure what that phrase is all about. I don't know if it's making sure that you're not about to abandon them, just making sure that that they are included in everything that you are talking about, but it is a very common response. How do you feel if you're having a conversation with some people or someone and you are approached with that line? What are you guys talking about? Do you find that offensive? Do you find it annoying? Are you okay with that phrase? I guess people would think of it in different ways, but I think most people wouldn't walk up in the middle of a conversation and ask that question. But for borderlines, that's a common phrase. Another common phrase from borderlines is, "Why haven't you called me? Why haven't you called me?" They will do that. They can freak out if they don't hear from you. Let's say you have a borderline that you talk to every single day and you miss a day or two of talking to them, they get upset. "Why haven't you called me?" And it's like, okay, but I talked to you 2 days ago. But for them, it's an abandonment trigger. It makes them fear that you're going to leave them, that you're going to stop talking to them, that you're not going to be their favorite person anymore. It's an indicator that they're very attached to you. Remember, they're trying to repair brokenness that happened to them when they were probably too young to remember, when bonding did not occur. And so they usually have a favorite person that they are very attached to. That's how you know, "Oh, you're my favorite person in the whole world." It makes them feel secure. It makes them feel like they're bonding. But how do you feel when somebody says that phrase to you? Why didn't you call me? It could be at a family gathering. It could be someone that you work with, somebody that you're in an organization with, somebody that you're friends with. I think that phrase is off-putting. It's frustrating. It's irritating because you're not their keeper. Everybody is busy. And I understand their fear, but at the same time, that could be very triggering to a person who does not have borderline personality disorder, because you feel like you owe this person something when your time is valuable and you have a life outside of them. Another part of their lingo is testing people. Yes, they will test you to see if you are a good fit. They will test you to see, are you someone that I could attach to, that you're never going to leave me? Because they're terrified of abandonment. So they may put you to the test and see, is this somebody that I can bond with, that I can trust? And some of these people, they will have people on shelves, like, so that they have someone to reach for at their disposal. They will have lots of people. But yeah, they like to test people. And that's why some people consider them to be manipulative, because they feel like they are manipulating. But if you ask the borderline, they're not manipulating at all, but they are trying to get their needs met. And I'll give you an example. I met someone once who turned out to have borderline personality disorder. I didn't know her very well. And we were leaving a meeting and we were able to go to lunch, and she was like, "Can you go to lunch with me?" And I said, "Sure." And once we got to the place that we were going to eat, she proceeds to dig in her pockets, dig in her purse. Of course, she has no money at all. And she's like, "Hey, would you mind if I borrow some money? Because I think I left my money at home." That's a test. So of course I say sure. And then she proceeds to order lots of things on the menu. Me personally, if I left my money, and I'm probably a little bit different maybe from most people, I don't know, but I was the type of person that would say, "I'll take 2 Jack in the Box tacos" when they were 2 for $1, just because I didn't want to impose on someone else. And so, yeah, she proceeded to order all kinds of things. And she never paid me back, never offered to pay me back, none of that. Now, that doesn't mean that just because somebody does that, that they're borderline. But there are different ways that borderlines will test you, because they want to make sure you're a good person for them to attach to and that you won't leave them. Like, what kind of boundaries can I push and this person will still be here for me? That's what they want to know. So what clues do you look for that tell you that someone is a borderline or has borderline personality disorder? I mean, maybe you disagree with what I see as clues, but I think sometimes things are more subtle than what meets the eye, and you can kind of pick up on patterns of people with BPD. And so what do you notice are clues that maybe they don't list in the DSM-5 that you think, this person is giving me this feeling? And a lot of times borderlines, if you look really closely, like they're usually shaking to some degree. Not always, but a lot of times they are. So I don't know if that's just nerves over time or what. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I've been studying this for a long time, so I know what I'm talking about. It's just difficult to get a YouTube channel going. So I would love for you to subscribe, share my video with people that you think it would help, and definitely like it. If you have any suggestions for videos, please leave it in the comments as well. Oh yeah, and check out my book, The Workplace NaRCISSiST by Tamara Hunter Zyon. It's on Amazon, and it will definitely help you navigate difficult people. Bye.